This subject's name is Arthur Ribben, alias none. Date of birth 2210. Jurisdiction Boulder City. Sex male. Allegiance the Enclave.
The Enclave's here, huh?
Poster location Boulder City Jail. So it's probably right behind you. If you just turn around, it's right there. Charges genocide and crimes against humanity. Bounty $2,000 alive, $250 dead. Ooh. So please bring him back alive. We really want this guy alive so that we can kill him ourselves, because that's how we work. Arthur Ribben is believed to be one of a handful of living Enclave personnel in the Mojave Wasteland, having long since integrated into NCR society. His crimes at the Enclave oil rig were brutal, even by the standards of the era. Like, he didn't put the lid back on the butter before he'd put it in the refrigerator.
He squeezed the toothpaste tube from the middle.
What a maniac. He also would open a can of soda and drink a little bit and then put it in the refrigerator so it'd go flat. Ugh. Rumors and sightings of Ribben abound, but most are dubious at best. Some officials suspect that Ribben has long since died or left the Mojave, so good luck finding him, chump. Though he would be elderly, Arthur Ribben is a combat veteran of the Enclave, so you're basically just doing like Nazi hunting. That's pretty much what you're doing here. Given the lack of information on the target, it's feasible to formulate an accurate tactical assessment.
Find Arthur Ribben. Where are we going for this one? No impact, no idea?
I have no idea.
Okay, we'll just keep that one in mind then.
He killed a bunch of folks way back. Bad business. Last I heard, he hitched up with a fat senorita and moved to Mexico.
Helpful. Thank you.
Look, he had a big red robot eye, and he used it to cook Brahmin meat. Then he looked at me and spoke of the old ones. He said they told him about a man in black, riding a white horse and smoking a hickory pipe. Then he drove a chariot driven by white coyotes into the sunset. I suspect he went to Oklahoma.
I saw a strange old man wandering the highway to Boulder City, muttering strange words to himself. It could have been Ribben, I guess.
He poisoned my dog and stole my hooch. I saw him tear off for Cottonwood Cove. He's probably sucking Caesar's dick down there. He walks the roads at night, shuffling change and dancing wildly. They say he has a bionic arm, and he'll rip out your heart. That's what they say, all right. I saw him once, for sure. He's a goddamn zombie. He roams the Colorado River, eating unsuspecting victims. Someone should probably shoot him in the head. I ain't certain, but he looks like the guy I saw once as a kid. Maybe it was him, maybe not. He was doing some trading, and didn't look dressed up or nothing, just another old man like me. He headed east, with that caravan towards Novac, and that was that.
Out of all of those things talking about different people, the only one I saw that made any sense said that he was maybe in Novac. I'm gonna go check out Novac.
Okay.
Watch out!
Ah!
Pathetic, yet hilarious way to die.
Also, why are the jackals attacking Novac?
You like that?
I don't know, for reasons known only to the jackals. I wonder if Nobark is Arthur Ribben.
You've seen them too, haven't you? I can see it in your eyes. I knew I wasn't the only one.
If there is somebody who's guilty of conspiracy, might be Nobark.
Has anyone been acting strange lately, Nobark?
I don't trust a man that doesn't have something strange going on about him, 'cause it means he's hiding it from you. If a man's wearing his pants on his head, or if he says his words backwards from time to time, you know it's all laid out there for you. But if he's friendly to strangers and keeps his home spick and span, more often than not he's done something even his own ma couldn't forgive.
Okay, that's not helpful. Goodbye.
If anyone asks, we never spoke.
Or maybe it is helpful, but we just don't know how yet.
Here's Billy.
Oh, more jackals.
Jeez! Maybe that's why Manny Vargas died.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see here.
I'm telling you, I don't like the way that god was looking at me.
I thought you'd be used to funny looks by now.
Funny as in ha-ha? Yeah. Funny as in I look funny? All the fucking time. But funny as in I'm gonna shoot you for shits and giggles? Well, you give me that look, and I ain't laughing.
Is one of you Arthur Ribben?
You'll try anything funny and Brooks will blow your brains out.
Are you Brooks?
Took this job as a favor. Normally I don't work with his kind. And by his kind, I mean paranoid assholes.
Not ghouls. You're not
Okay.
racist. Got it.
But what if they think I'm working for them? Like a spy or something?
They're called feral ghouls for a reason, you paranoid loon. Espionage isn't exactly their strong point.
Heard something snatching cattle at night. What if they blame me?
Why would they blame you?
Why? Is there something I should know about?
No, but you know if push comes to shove, they're gonna think the ghoul did it.
Yeah.
Let them. They think you're out there, that means they won't be looking for you in here.
Why are people looking for him?
How'd you get into this line of work anyway?
Truth is, I used to be a thief, but the ranger who caught me had me guard a caravan as part of my parole, and I've been covering asses for a living ever since.
Interesting characters moving to Novac.
I already let everyone know that you aren't feral.
And what about everyone else? It's a motel. Strangers are bound to come by.
And if they do, they'll come right through that door. And that's where I'll be aiming.
Which is where we just came through and you haven't shot us.
Yeah.
So, plan's flawed.
Once they place a bounty on your head, we'll come back for you, but until then, you stay frosty.
All right. But what if the ghouls they're talking about aren't really feral? Like there's a community of people like me living there.
That's rude, Russell.
You on chems again? No sane person, ghoul or otherwise, is living in that dump.
Not after what Zach did.
Fine weather for flying. It's times like these that make me miss it all.
Daisy, we're hunting former Enclave members. No, you don't know? Okay.
Watch your six out there.
Everything that people said was just complete nonsense.
It did feel like most of it was pretty useless.
He's got a robot eye that I watched him boil eggs with. Like, what?
Maybe this new building near Old Lady Gibson's shack will hold some clues.
Well, hello there, stranger. Thanks for stopping by the shop. I'm Alan Rogers, owner and operator. What can I do for you?
Can't help but notice that you have the same initials as Arthur Ribben! I mean, excuse me. So what brought you to Novac?
It's relatively safe, and I've managed to eke out a living over the years, tinkering and fixing things for traders and travelers. My wife passed a few years ago, and my son was killed fighting those savages at the first battle of the Hoover Dam. That's his picture over on the wall. I tried to dissuade him from joining up. Don't waste good iron for nails or good men for soldiers, I said. He got swept up in it all, along with his friends. Now he's gone, and it's just me and Sally, his daughter. And if you're wondering about her mother, it's a dead end. She was a harlot, nothing more.
Oof.
She ran off with some gambler after Brian died, but I can't complain. Having Sally here is a reason to keep getting up and trying in spite of it all. Seeing her smile is all the motivation I need.
By the way, is something wrong with your granddaughter, Sally? We haven't talked to her, but we assume she doesn't say much.
Sally's deaf, I'm afraid. She's got plenty of brains. I mean, she reads every book I can scrounge up, and she's got a sharp wit to boot. Even though she's a fine lip reader,
A boot?
she'd still be helpless out there in the wasteland at her age. If something happened to me, I just don't know. I've taught her how to hunt, skin animals, and fend for herself, but she's still young. She'd be easy prey for raiders or those scum from Caesar's Legion. They don't have much regard for women, much less those who are impaired.
True enough, I suppose.
Interesting.
Also, this painting.
That's weird. Greetings!
I don't know sign language, sorry. Can you read our lips? Probably not. Lips don't move in this game.
I'm sorry, I don't know ASL.
Age, sex, language?
No, American Sign Language.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's his son.
I guess this is just some old man taking care of his daughter.
Yep, that looks like it's all it is. Russell, cover me.
Hey.
Motherfucker.
Russell put him down.
Shoot.
You killed him and without evidence to justify your actions.
Just go back to sitting down, it's fine. We didn't murder your grandfather in cold blood.
She didn't hear us do that. She's deaf. And maybe also blind.
We might have to go back in time. Oh, actually, I probably should read those. Captain Ribben, thank you for providing information on the hidden cache of Enclave munitions. As promised, you have my personal assurance that your identity will remain safe. Your chosen alias of Alan Rogers now has full documentation with the NCR, and no one will have reason or evidence to accuse you of past crimes. Good luck in your future endeavors. Sincerely, Judge Richter.
We killed Judge Richter.
We did. Captain Ribben displayed exceptional professionalism and dedication to his duties in coordinating logistical support and the humane disposal of test subjects during development of the FEV Curling 13 Control Station Enclave. His dedication to his service was instrumental to the project's ability to process hundreds of test subjects and ultimately render a stable variant of the FEV virus. Captain Ribben's actions are a credit to himself, his unit, and the United States of America. I found definitive proof that you're Arthur Ribben, and I'm taking you in.
You can't be serious! That's the most outlandish thing I've heard in years! Do you even have any proof to support such a ridiculous claim?
Yes, we do.
God, I didn't think they could find me after all this time. Sally, she can't make it alone. I can't go. I'd have to go to trial. The NCR will make a spectacle out of me and my granddaughter will be left alone. No, I'd rather die, frankly.
Did you honestly expect to escape justice? You have to take responsibility for your crimes.
I defer to Sophocles. There is a point at which even justice does injury.
You kind of killed thousands of people. Don't you have any conscience?
I've put it behind me.
You know who can't put it behind them? Your victims.
Yeah.
All I care about is Sally, so I'm not going anywhere.
Put your collar on, or we'll hurt you.
You're kidding yourself if you think I'll respond to intimidation.
Starting to piss me off. Put on the collar, old man.
You won't intimidate me. No, I'm staying right here.
Well, then I'm gonna make you suffer. Just like your victims.
I deserve it. But please, think of Sally.
Oh my god.
He really only cares about Sally, doesn't he? Or at least that's the act he's putting on.
Put the collar on!
It's good to see you again. What can I do for you?
I think he's made it pretty clear where he stands, Zach. If you want to bring justice to him, you gotta pull the trigger on him.
I don't know if I'm that morally inflexible.
Yeah? You thinking about little Sally over here?
Yeah.
So, what's your final verdict here? Let him live? Let this former Enclave soldier who murdered lots of innocent people live to raise a girl?
Good lord.
If we punish him, we punish her, and there's no way to avoid that.
When he goes to trial, someone will have to take care of her.
We can tell Larry Skull about a small girl that needs to be sent to an orphanage. And we already know how well the orphanages around here do!
Oh, jeez. Let's just leave him. I don't even care anymore. I want to get him to go to jail forever!
But won't that hurt his granddaughter?
His daughter is somebody else's problem.
Okay, then.
Granddaughter is somebody else's problem.
Very well, if that's the way you want to play.
Yeah.
We're taking you to prison, Alan. The punishment can be remitted, but the crime is everlasting.
Sure, that one.
I recognize that. Ovid's letter from Pontus, right?
What?
They express the shame of exile, if I recall. Perhaps I've been in exile all this time.
And there he goes.
Off to prison he goes! Let's go!
Alright. We gotta keep him safe. Make sure he don't die along the way.
Oh, great. Really?
They're not hostile, they're hostile!
Oh.
For some reason, they just came by to say hi.
Hi, guys. Hi, how you doing? How you doing? I was kind of in the middle of an important...
The Caesar has marked you for death, and the Legion obeys. Ready yourself for battle.
Can you give me a minute?
Another hostile! Okay.
You like that?
This is ridiculous! Alright, let's go! Where did... Oh, shit. He ran away.
Yes, if only you hadn't looted the corpses for the healing powders.
Now he's never gonna get to the Hague!
What can I do for you, young man?
Well, you can sit there and watch me while I do these drugs.
God, that was loud. I assume Arthur Ribben came in recently?
I thought it was some kind of joke at first, but he checked out. I'm just amazed that old bastard lived right here under our noses for so long. Those bureaucrats back at Shady Stance got really worked up about this. They had planned to use this trial to boost morale. But it wasn't meant to be. The old man died of a massive heart attack right before it started.
Oh, go figure.
He couldn't bear losing that granddaughter, I guess. Speaking of which, we had someone come pick up the girl. She'll be going to a state orphanage. It's gonna be tough, but she'll have to manage. The man upstairs didn't do her any favors by making her the granddaughter of a known war criminal.
That girl didn't do anything wrong. She doesn't deserve to go to an orphanage. You should promote her to the class of ranger.
Deserves has got nothing to do with it, kid. It's a raw deal for everyone, especially that little girl. But that's just the way it's gonna be.
Yes, but her father was a decorated war hero and a fellow ranger. You can do better than that. And I mean you specifically.
Well, you're bringing out the big guns, aren't you? All right, I'll see what I can do. I know of a ranger who's looking to adopt. They're good people, and I suppose she'd be better off there. I'll do this for her father, and that's it. Then get out of here.
What a happy coincidence.
What a piece of shit! You couldn't have done that in the first place. Oh, you know, Jerry's been looking to adopt a kid. We'll send her to an orphanage. Man, fuck you, Larry Skull!
Difficult choice indeed. Do we want to go with this or roll back time again? Come on! Is this really? Now she can't get captured by raiders! Conundrum solved, I guess!